so badly. I'm gonna reuse this thumbnail that I used for last stream on YouTube. I don't know how this is gonna go, man. My lobbies have been very toxic today, like really, really bad. So we'll see how this goes, and might be very chill. I don't know. I'm also really tired, so my energy is not crazy, and I don't know what to talk about. Like I'm gonna talk about House of the Dragon. I've been watching a lot of that. Finally, it's really good. I really enjoy. Excuse me. I really enjoy it. Um, and I have hiccups and weird ass burps. I hate it. As I was saying, I genuinely enjoy House of the Dragon. It's actually really, really, really good. Um, I've been just watching that a lot, and sorry, my voice. I'm very like interested in how it ends up going, how it ends up playing out towards the end. Because I'm on like episode 6 or 7 now. I didn't like the 10-year time jump. I understood it. It's obvious when but I don't like it. Like that's 10 years, and I don't know what happened to this whole thing that was going on with a specific character, right? And it's just like I want to know, but I don't know. I guess I can't know or something. I don't know. I'm trying to get my stream open. That's what I'm doing right now. Editing, like the description and all that stuff. Which is also really annoying that I have to do that over and over every time I do it. But I do, unfortunately. Um, it sucks. Because, like, the thumbnail, I don't know. You can, I think, like, when you get the computer and all that, it'll just automatically kind of do that. Which is good, but I need to put a thumbnail. Like, keyword need. Because if I don't, it just has that channel page. Like the background. I just kind of picked something random. I didn't even know that it had anything to do with League of Legends until I knew, I guess. That makes sense. But I didn't know. I really didn't for like the longest time. So, whoops. I guess. It is what it is. It doesn't really matter at this point, but it is a little bit annoying for sure. Sorry, I'm selecting a few things, getting things set, like setting up all the descriptions and the tags and all that stuff. All that good stuff. I will say though, I have been enjoying House of the Dragon. The first season is better than like Game of Thrones first season. There's a few things that I like. I think I said earlier that it's definitely missing out on. Um, it kind of sucks, but like not sucks as in the show sucks, but as in like it missing out those things. Though um, it kind of has changed. One sec. It kind of has changed where, my God, dude, where like specific like how do I put this? The way the characters have like progressed and stuff like that, but also like there's a character who wasn't really that important now is he is like he kind of reminds me of what I thought the beginning of the show was gonna have, kind of like Game of Thrones did, but it didn't. And I'm really curious on how they're gonna end this entire season because like already 6, 7 episodes in, it's been really good, like solid. It's definitely one of the greater shows. I'm still trying to get my stream open. Hold up. Hopefully I don't get kicked out of my room tonight. That'd be nice, especially right now as soon as I start. It's literally because I was upstairs watching the show while I ate because I made pizza. But I do really enjoy the show so far. It's really good. I do think that it's missing out on a lot though. As I was saying, is the way they started it was way different than Game of Thrones, which is a good thing. But at the same time, there's like things that I do miss from Game of Thrones, if that makes sense. That's kind of just gone. If that, well, yeah. that I really wish still existed. And my stream is buffering. That's not a good sign. Because my quality is on the lowest quality possible on YouTube, and it's still garbage ass internet, man. I'm moving around to make sure I move on my camera, which I... Oh, never mind. I have to be delayed. Yeah, I'm really delayed. I hate shitty ass internet, man. It's weird because, like, in the background it was fine, but now it's just so laggy and my fucking mouse keeps disconnecting. See how this goes. Lordy. Hopefully we don't have another survivor who is just teaming up with the killer, because that happened to me earlier on a Twitch stream. So I gave up on the game, because I was just like, I was trying to scare streamers playing as Myers, and my lobbies were just so, like, sweaty. Like, really bad. And then we had somebody, like, stream snipe us and tell the person who it was what we were doing and all this other shit. It's just like, dude, like, you have to ruin it for everybody. Like, genuinely, it's so annoying. It just sucks, you know, because it's just like, there's no point of playing this dog water game if that's literally all my run. And then we're like, okay, well, our killer games have been really shitty and sweaty and all these different things at once, so we're gonna switch to, you know, Survivor. And then I did that for one game and instantly had a teammate team up with the killer, and everyone else died except that person. I just left. I was like, I'm not sitting in this lobby. It's a waste of my time. Like, genuinely. No, man. It's just so stupid. Genuinely mean that. I was like, I'm not doing it. And I also still haven't even messaged any of the other people that I've, was gonna make, to my ADHD. Like, clips of, you know, of me scaring them. I still haven't done it. I'm very lazy sometimes, man. Like, I really just, like, I still have to highlight for Plague Tale for the videos, but I still haven't done that either. But yeah, I need to do that. Excuse me. I hate this voice, man. The damn dog is so fucking annoying. As soon as I start streaming, man, it was quiet for how long now? It just wants attention. I can't wait to move. I really can't. I never see these fucking dogs again. And I mean that. Like, I cannot wait. Hold up. Fucking annoying. Consistently just wants attention 24/7 and never ends, man. That's the entirety of the dog's life. It just wants attention. I'm like the one that's forcing it. I'm tired of it, because, like, you know, I wouldn't get a dog if I didn't have time for it, number one. Number two, I wouldn't force it on somebody else. Oh, shit. Oh! I'm gonna get to the other side and then I'll start doing it. I think it's better to do this now, rather than later. They did those 2 gens pretty fast, didn't they? That brand new parts or something? Might have been. I don't know, I can't tell. Weird. Alright, that was weird. Did it not like automatically try healing me? I don't know what it did there. Again? Okay, you have to destroy that. Alright, we gotta mend ourselves. We're gonna keep getting hit. We have to mend ourselves so we don't go down from it. What perk is he using? Holy shit, that's hella fast. I used the toolbox, I might have made both. Seems to be hella fast though. That was impossible. Yeah, like what? Alrighty. Fucking dogs, man. Oh shit, I didn't think I think she was already going to turn this way and she didn't. Hold up. Like, this shit is extremely annoying. Continuously yelling at it because it doesn't shut up, doesn't do anything. Like, I'm gonna throw that dog outside on its leash and keep it out there for good. Like, that's it. You know, I'm done listening to this 24/7. I'm tired of it. The only time, fucking take care of your dogs or train them. Don't fucking buy dogs. So fucking that's the damn truth, man. Wait, how do I get up there? It's this way. Oh wait, she was just kicking me, wasn't she? I'm so confused. I thought she was gonna do that, but she didn't. Alright, she's gonna... Oh, that lunge, man. That lunge was stupid, but alright. God damn. The other person go to hide in the... Her teammate go hide in the shack. I think that's what it. That's what it seems like. Should have tried to take the hit, I guess. It's fine. Only because I rezzed her, I guess, but... Oh shit. She's gonna go right for us. I can't move. Oh, that was a fast vault? Are you kidding me? This game is awful, man. That was my fastball too, dude. That's my bad. That was just a load of bullshit. There it is. Oh, lordy. I mean, we played this morning, and the first thing we do is play Myers, trying to scare streamers, and the only lobbies we got was really sweaty, toxic, flashlight clicking, teabagging, and then we get, right after that game, I was like, okay, let's try this again. You know, an hour of waiting to finally hit another, get another streamer lobby. And then, instead of, like, being able to scare the streamer, somebody from stream snipes me, basically. Not their stream, but from my stream, goes over there and says what I was doing, playing Myers and all the, the map offering, which is also really annoying, because the survivor always brings map offerings towards the worst location on the game because they're able to hide in bushes. And then I go play Survivor because that was my killer lobbies, right? I go play Survivor. First thing I run into is the killer teaming up with one of our teammates as everybody else is being killed and put on hook as the random, isn't being chased at all, and then we get in that lobby. That was my first game on. It's not good confidence in this game. I can't wait till this game is just done with, man. Genuinely. It's just, there's nothing to fucking play right now without my computer, so it's like I have to suck it up. It's kind of annoying, but it's what I got. I'm trying to plug in my thing because of the lighting, too. There we go. I have to deal with these fucking shitty-ass fucking dogs and shitty-ass internet. It never fucking ends. The dogs literally bark at a dog that sleeps 3 feet from it in a kennel. Like, do you really need to sleep? You know what I mean? Do you really need to bark at the dog that literally lives next to you? I doubt it. I'm just tired of continuously dealing with this shit. I really am. Like, it needs to end, bro. And I'm just ready to, like, I really hate the fact that my PC is just fucked the way it is right now. Because I need this shit done. There's just no way I can deal with this shit anymore, man. Tired of playing DBD, but, I have a PS4, so that's an issue by itself, but there's just not a lot to play unless I want to play the same old fucking games, which I don't. I don't want to play Call of Duty. I don't want to play any of these games. Hell, maybe I want to hop on, I don't know, any other fucking game, like, just different games, like party games, with friends. Anything, and I mean anything, would be better than this shit, genuinely. Unfortunately, that is just not gonna happen because my PC's just not done, and I'm just tired of it. I really am. And then consistently listening to the dogs doesn't help anything, because it's like, dude, I got a fucking huge ass headache listening to those dogs continuously bark at every little thing that exists in the entire world. It's just like, it never ends, man. It's a cycle. It's just a cycle that never fucking ends, and with everything else going, it's just like, sucks ass. And then this dog is literally jumping on the dog's kennel to bother it to make it bark. Like, do I need to explain the issue here? Oh my god, man. A fucking dog's gonna sit in front of the kennel and make the dog whine at it. I'm like, bro, I can't do this, man. This is just... Lordy, please change. That's all I ask. Please give me a lobby that isn't... You know what I mean? Like, yesterday, we did so good. And then all of our... Like, not even just yesterday. The entire week we played this game. Our streams were doing well. I don't mean, like, viewer-wise. I mean just in general, like, the games, Running into streamers, we did really well. We scared a lot of people. I felt like really fun. And then we just ran into really sweaty people constantly after that today. And it's just like, oh god. Like, even yesterday, we looped a killer for like an entire 4 gens, before finally being hooked, and then camped on hook and dead, of course. not dead on a hook. I got hooked once, and then, you know, got the second point because nobody got me off the hook because the killer was just camping me. And then, you know, it just sucks because we don't get enough points for chasing around the entire map. We just genuinely don't, which is just like kind of annoying because it's consistently like if I run somebody across the fucking map twice over, you know, and all the gens are done and I die because I'm getting camped on. I get it, you need to secure your 1k. I'm blaming the game for this, but we don't get enough points for it. You know, there's just no reason for anybody to be able to, you know, get chased around the entire map and still have to deal with that. Like, that's just not fun, man. But that's another thing, as I was saying with playing as Myers, I had several games where all 4 gens were done within 2 minutes of each other, not even. And I'm like, I'm just trying to scare streamers. Like, I don't even care if they escape. That's not the point, you know? It's just to scare them, and that's it. But, like, all my lobbies were really sweaty. Like all the perks that you could believe that help them with gens, you know? And it's just like, every time I did have a chance at scaring anybody, it's like, I didn't want to even try to go back to clip or anything like that, because it just didn't seem fun. It just didn't seem fun at all whatsoever. And it's just like part of the reason why I just didn't, I don't know. And then, you know, playing this fucking game and hearing my PS4, hearing the dogs, it just stresses me out over time, you know? Seeing if that was a 25%, which it was, surprisingly. I've been thinking about buying Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but like I just hate buying things right now because I'm like, dude, I just want my PC to be done and then buy things on the PC. But I also can do remote play, but my internet's not good enough till I move, so like there's no point in me waiting. But, like I also think that it may be a good game to stream on, make content on. I would enjoy that. Just it just sucks, man. Excuse me. It really does. I want to just be in a place where I can actually, you know, make content and not have to deal with as much issues as I do have to deal with, which a lot of the time is just not my fault, you know, like, it just sucks. Um, it just truly, like I said, it truly does suck, because there shouldn't be as much issues as there is living here, man. It's just, I don't know, man. Oh, interesting. Um, but yeah, just there comes a point in time where I'm just, you know, done with all this bullshit. Sorry for that cough. And the killer's coming right to me, bro. Like, the timing's awful. Oh, never mind. Is there... Okay, we're good, we're good. It's a hex, I mean, I gotta get rid of it. It's not ruined, so it's something else. Hopefully not haunted. That'd be bad. Not. We don't have chest, or we don't have, chest open, so we're good. We don't have that as the challenge, is what I'm saying. He's gonna come back this way. I don't... close pallets, that one. Nobody else... Okay. Fang should be getting this because they're not on a gen. And that was Fang running there, maybe? Or was it Kate? I'm confused now. I'm really confused. Is Fang near us, or Kate? I mean, I don't even know, man. I'm so confused. There we go. Alright. Some of our lobbies just be very confusing, to be honest. Yeah, running right towards me. Not even going after me, I don't think, originally. fact that it just worked, chat. The fact that it just worked. I don't want to talk about it. The fact that it just worked is crazy to me. It's on the survivor that they were originally chasing now. Oh wait, that's the printing process. Let's go back on the gen I was on. Never mind, Fang is running right towards me. I finished that gen. I need to get rid of this. What perk is this one? What perks is he using? If there's 2 hexes. Because it's not, I mean, Haunted has to be one of them, right? My bad. Good thing it was after the Fang still. Is he gonna wait? No. Oh, that's gonna take forever. Oh, lordy. To be fair, I guess it was needed. Doesn't seem to be a thing near us. Maybe totally wrong. Come on, exposed should go away soon. It's like halfway, but oh lord. It takes a while, doesn't it? I'm a little bit surprised. What does that mean? The bottom right. I don't know what that symbol is actually. I don't know. I don't know the perk. Nobody's on gens though, that's why I'm always on it myself. I hate this game. The timing of my shit is just... That... Where's the sprint burst on that? That's like it didn't even exist half the time. Oh, that's bad. My bad. I guess I could have made it to the pallet, maybe? I don't know. Just sucks, man. I'm pretty sure that was my internet that caused me to die there, to be honest, more than anything. Only because we had, like, timing. It worked out the way it should have. What is everybody doing? Oh lordy. Oh man. I could have took a hit here, but I just like I'm flabbergasted. Nobody is like like this is why I might just see if I can heal here and find a chest or something, because I don't believe that I'm gonna get help here. I really don't. And my best bet is to find a healing item so I can do some gens, but I can't tell if that's my best, like actually my best bet. Okay, there we go. That's what we wanted. How do I... Oh, lordy. Get to the gen back here and use it. Holy shit. This is gonna take forever. I don't think I'm gonna heal in time, man. Does he see me? He's checking the totem out then. He might not be able to see me, I don't know though. Oh, that's... Oh lord, he's seen me. He had to have. Oh, Fang. We need to get rid of this totem, man. Get rid of that fucking ruin or whatever that is. There's still one more hex. He's using a full totem build. That's crazy. Is that another one? There's no way. Didn't I find all the totems on the map so far? Wait, why are we... See me, right? Alright. I'm trying to get to her, but I don't think I can. Oh wait, they were healing each other. They weren't. Oh, okay. He's coming back. Gotta be careful here. Should be, right? Unless he's teleporting, of course. Oh, he did kick this pallet. Should go to the other side. I mean, he knows they're there, right? So I can finish the gen next to me. Alright. That's my best bet. Alright. Have that for a minute. Oh, he's back. Why? You have an entire other half of the map, my guy. It's weird. I definitely feel like he should be over here, or over there, but he isn't. Okay, halfway, come on. I just want peace and quiet, man. I hate these dogs, I really do. Especially because it doesn't end, it's just me dealing with it continuously, and it's just... This doesn't hit the... There he is. He's chasing somebody, that's why. Somebody's here. They're just hiding somewhere. Maybe there's another totem here, because Liv is on the last totem that exists in the game. Didn't that just respawn? Which totem is that then? Oh, the timing. If I can loop the L's, I might be able to get through it. I don't know though. He kind of wasted the EMP though for that. We have so many other like ones that need it, like the hut or the hut, the shack. I would say that one's more important. Get rid of completely when you're in chase, but yeah. Thing is, we don't want to 3-gen ourselves, and they're all on the other side, so we shouldn't. But I don't know if it might happen anyway, you know. Where's he? Oh, that's where. Duh. Fang dropped this earlier, so what I'll do here. Are we off? Oh, I found the hex thing. I found the last one that we needed. Okay, is he gonna go into it? No. Did he chase her scratch marks? Confused. Alright, we're good. Come on. Come on. There it is. Alright, there... We need to do one on this side, but I think... Well, no, there's two gens next to each other over there. We need to get one on that side of the map. Fang was the one on my left there, so... somebody's working on this, right? this chest. I don't know, they're over here. Oh, right there. What am I saying? No, they're over here. What the hell am I saying, dude? God damn it. Alright, since we're all looting, I mean, might as well cleanse the totem. It's gonna be a while before we finish up. Oh, you just screwed up, alright. Opposite direction. Goddamn. Should go to that side of the map now, because it's on the far end. Might even finish this. You've seen me, right? Do I help here? No, it's right there. Yeah, he broke the thing. Heal it there. Surprised. Can I not use my healing? Or do I have to get rid of the EMP for that? Or am I using it? I don't even know. Hopefully it doesn't have nurses. Okay. Gotta be careful, he's in those things. Alright, we still have our thingy. There's one gen on the other side of the map, there's this gen. He's gonna come back this way, I think. I need to use this, I'm sorry. So he can't teleport. Anyway. Should be coming back now. I have an idea, but I need to see. Oh, there's no pallets here. I don't think I can loop bus. Oh! I was gonna say, if it gave me a shitty vault like it did earlier, I'd have been so annoyed right there. Especially at full health sprinting. Oh shit. I see. Wait. That distance feels a little bit off, I would argue, but maybe not. Maybe it isn't. Alright. Gonna do my best that I can do here, I guess. My best bet. Ah, shit. They may die here. How many totems can they respawn? Because they're just respawning the same totem over and over. Are they gonna slug because of hatch? No. Okay. Oh, you know what I really should have did? Healed. Let's go, hash spawn. So lucky. It literally spawned 3 feet from me. That was a little bit surprising, but okay. definitely surprised. Oh no. It is what it is. Excuse me. You know, I don't know. I need to look and see like what games are good for me to stream like on that I can get on PS4 specifically. To stream specifically, but I also don't want to like even if it's a story game, I don't want to do that because well, you know, it's that should be pretty obvious because I just don't want to stream a story game anymore until these dogs are gone out of my life. Like genuinely, either that or I actually have peace and quiet for once, which will never happen for as long as I live here. So I need to figure something out there where I'm actually able to, excuse me, where I'm able to stream story games. Like I have, and I finished one today. But after today, I don't know, man. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the really garbage internet. It wasn't even bad today. It's just the other times I tried streaming the game, it ended by itself like 50 different times. I beat the game now, so it's fine. But it's like, what if it does that on the next game I play? Just don't want to deal with that, right? So I just want to stream games that are good to stream, like for YouTube and Twitch and all that. That isn't story games because of that reason. I have content enough to last me until at least probably October, maybe September, November, maybe something like that. Should be good. Hopefully, I can get my PC fully done by then. But I'm gonna look through and see like what games are good to play, like streaming wise, because I don't want to stream DBD. I really don't. Like I gave up on this game for 2 years for a reason, and the game is the issue, but also like just in general, how easy I get stressed out from it. Like I don't know, man. It's just too much. It's like, bro, I can't. Like people are bringing the worst map offerings if I play Myers, and I'm like, great. The whole point of me playing it is to scare streamers, right? Like that's just how it is. But every lobby I got into was just very sweaty. I'm like, oh great. And then somebody brought a map offering, basically wasted my map offering, which is always fun, by the way. It's annoying because I'm like just trying to scare streamers and people are just like even the last Myers game I had, the streamer literally brought us to I forget what map it is, but it has a hut in the middle of it, which is also really annoying. And then everything has a bunch of trees and bushes everywhere. Literally, why did you bring that map? Probably because you play best on that map and you just like to hide the entire time. That's probably why, actually. I remember what the map looked like, so I'm sure I have it, because I've never used map offerings as a survivor. Maybe it might be this one? No, it wasn't Yamako. It looks almost like this, I think. But I don't have it as Dwight, I guess. Surprise. Definitely think you would, because I literally don't use any map offerings. But I also don't really try to look for them when I'm playing as survivor, because there's no point, I only use map offerings when I'm playing as killer, depending on the killer. Like, if I'm playing Myers, I'm doing that because I'm trying to scare streamers, But today was really stressful to scare a streamer. It was, like, genuinely one of the most stressful, like, days of this game. It's very much hit or miss, and that's why I'm just, like, trying to find more games to stream that are good games to stream. The issue is there's really not a lot. Which sucks, because I definitely think there should be a lot more games to just be able to stream in general, but there just isn't because of so many different reasons. A lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm kind of forced to stream on a PS4, you know what I mean? At least with like a PS or PC, my bad. There's a lot more games that existed for already years that I could have already been playing that are actually pretty good to stream itself and also just in general make content with other people. It's just, you can't really do much here with PS4 shit, Because even if we don't have Discord on PS4, unfortunately. It's on PS5, and originally when they announced it, they were like, oh yeah, it's coming to PlayStation, and the first thing that actually released at that point was being able to connect the two accounts. It took them 8 months to just release a way to connect your PlayStation account and your Discord account. And then months later, they finally made it where you can, you know, talk in Discord at the same time as you're on PlayStation, but like it's only on PS5, so it doesn't even matter, you know. It's annoying. But yeah, I just need to finish my PC, man. Just so many more games to stream, you know. And I wouldn't play DVD for the life of me. I wouldn't play Call of Duty for the life of me. I just, you know, I wouldn't. It doesn't matter how good I could play at Call of Duty. I could be the best in the game. I just wouldn't. I just don't enjoy it. It's hard to enjoy it. Especially, like, playing with randoms all the time who don't really fit the same skill level that I'm, like, set against and playing with. Like, if I have really terrible teammates and the enemies at least can get 10 kills and my teammates can't even get 3, I don't see the point of playing that game anymore. That's Call of Duty. Now, with Dead by Daylight, it's more of a stress thing. I'm trying to have fun. If I'm playing as Myers, for example, as Killer, I'm trying to scare streamers. It's really hard to enjoy that sometimes because you can get in really sweaty lobbies. And I mean really sweaty, like flashlight clicking, teabagging, X8 type of shit. And that shit can get so triggering because it's consistently happening while you're just trying to have fun. And it's like, you realize that this is their way of having fun. Even though for you, it's just not. It's just the whole point of, you know, my playstyle is to scare streamers and use Myers. I don't care about letting them win. You know, I do that all the time. I don't care about that. That's not the point. You know what I mean? The point is that I at least want some scares in, you know? Do all the gens faster than you want, but the issue I run into is that people do gens in like 3 minutes. You know, 1 minute after another. Like... You know, like I said earlier today, I had literally 3 gens done within a minute of the game starting. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, why? You know, like, genuinely. Obviously, it's not about a minute. That was just a little bit of exaggeration. But obviously, that's annoying when I'm trying to scare streamers. Like, I'm trying to, like, go around a corner, scare them, you know? And we had Larry's Memorial, so I don't know. Maybe gen spawns. I mean, I know they got my fucking... my Ruin got out of the game, like, instantly. Which also didn't help. And then the next game I played, right after that, somebody brought the shitty map for, there's a building in the middle of the map. It's just the only building other than Shack. Everything is filled with trees and bushes. It's one of the worst maps, I think, ever. And yeah, somebody put us, as a survivor, somebody put us into that map. I'm like, great. And guess who it was? The streamer. And I was like, dude, are you kidding me? The only reason they put that map is because, why? Because they can hide in that map. That's it. And they did it right after, like, after we, you know, we lost, obviously. There's no way we're going to win that. Instantly right after that game, we see the survivor, the streamer, bring the same map offering to another. Like, it's just like, dude, I'm not playing that garbage-ass map. And then whenever I play Survivor, you never have teammates that bring on map offerings. But whenever I'm the killer and I bring a map offering because I'm trying to scare streamers, they always bring a map offering and it screws up the whole map thing. It's just like, great, this is fun. And people like hiding on this game more than looping, unfortunately. What's up, Vinny? And that can get annoying because it's like, I don't want to continuously run into the same things in the same lobbies over and over and over again. That is the hugest, like, issue with this game that I have. It's just, like, I don't want to just scare streamers anymore, really, to be honest. Because, like, it's like I enjoy it, you know what I mean? Like, before I scare streamers, I'll be like, oh shit, I'm about to get them really good here. And then it just ends up just being really sweaty or whatever. It can get extremely annoying. But it is what it is. I guess. I mean, there's just nothing I can do. It just kind of is what it is. It's just disappointing. It really is. But I don't know. It is what it is. Well, that was fast. Well, that was okay, yep, my bad. I didn't know what I was thinking. Oh, are you serious? That fucking got me. It was beautiful, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go this way. Is he coming? Maybe not. I thought Haig was gonna be right here, but I guess not. Brazilian. Well, hello. Okay, they got Leon off. Let's see what happens. It's gonna take a while. But yeah, I want more games to play where they're scary, like multiplayer games specifically, where they're scary. You can scare more streamers. It'd be really fun. Like what I enjoy, you know, it makes people laugh. It's really fun, and that's why I'm really tired of like the sweaty lobbies we get into, because I obviously want to scare streamers. That's the whole point. And the only issue I see is trying to get to that point where there needs to be more games like that. You know, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna open this up, see what we can get here real fast. Might get some really shitty, or might get some really good. I don't know. Shit. Oh! Yeah, I just fucked up. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. My light didn't go off until it was already there. God damn, that was so awful. Oh, I'm thinking, oh, I'll be able to pick up the chest before she turns around and hits me. No, I wouldn't. That's my bad. And that's another thing, as I was saying, I just want to play more games where I don't have to sit there for 80 seconds to work on a gen. I really just don't. I'm just not gonna lie to you. I'd rather not. Oh, come on, Leon. Ah, damn. First skill point. Oh, wait. That barrier against the wall area, I was like, bro, I can't move. Shot me. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm gonna do this real fast, and that way I'll be closer to healing. I'm gonna wait till my healing or my med kit's all gone, and then we'll continue working on it. But this way somebody can heal me if they need to. Oh shit, my bad. I was trying to stop healing and I screwed up as soon as the skill point hit. Are we really body blocking, Leon? What do we call that, chat? Alrighty. This game is just extremely disappointing. Thank you for not hooking me. The Haig is the real homie here, let me tell you. Ah, damn. I mean that. I really do. Man. I'm like trying to run past him and he just stands there. I'm like, bro. Ugh, lordy. I hate it. Is there still a gen up here? I don't know. Oh, great. That was annoying. Okay. Is she in mid-chase then? Thing is, I've not hit once yet, so should be fine. Oh shit, she must have heard me. Where's the exit? There it is. Oh, my bad. I did loop pretty decent. Pretty decent amount of time, I would argue. That was not bad. I mean, obviously it's not amazing, but I still looped pretty long. That's the whole point. It is what it is. But yeah, I just want more games, you know, to... it'd be different if I had a better environment, because I wouldn't be as stressed as I, like, low-key am right now. Not from the game, it's just... from shit, I guess. Oh, my bad. I screwed up. Or I pressed it way too early. I was just not... I don't know. I'm gonna get the first off hook if I can after this. That's if I can. I don't know. I don't know if this is the best place to heal, my guy. Thought he was ready to drop my pallet. Did you wait there? Alright. Okay, we're just gonna run away from him then. Oh. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's so fucked. Alright. That was fucked, man. I was not expecting her, what you call it there, to be in front of that pallet, man. I was like, bro, I'll be fine. I just, oh lord. That pallet, like, come on. I was like running to it because I'm like, okay, you know, I'll be good here. Could I have dropped it and she teleported on the side? I don't know how that works. Or would it break? I don't really know. Yeah, that's my bad. Jesus. Okay. Somehow we ranked up. I don't know how that works. See how this goes. I am really curious on how this will play out. Where is he going? Why? Okay. Oh, he was able to do that. Alright. I haven't been able to do that at all since I came back. I tried like once or twice. I haven't tried that many times, but still. Yeah, like why was that there? The timing is just... The chance of that. Well, that's actually not a good thing. Hopefully she doesn't hook him. No. She might still be able to teleport there. Hopefully not, though. Hatch might spawn on this side. Usually. I feel like that's more often than not where it spawns, but I don't know. Because that's the only reason I escaped last game was because the hatch literally spawned like 3 feet from me. It's not going to be all the way to the right. It's probably going to be all the way at the ship thingy or the whatever you call it. I hate these maps. I really do. The swamp maps. It's just like so bad. You should be running, honestly. Because he's just going to run into... oh, Never mind. Get to the pallet so you can stun her at least. Well. Now she's gonna hold pallet. Watch out. Oh, I thought maybe she put a hex on the dip. There it is. That she put a hex on the pallet there. I was like, oh shit. Well, she did now, but. Oh, okay. You could have waited. Should have waited for her to either break the pallet or go around. Because then you could have rushed back to the window and go in through. But oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. We still gotta fall from a great height or whatever. I thought we did this. I really did. I remember doing it, but I guess we didn't or something. I don't know. I guess we didn't. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. Oh, lordy. You know, I'm just tired as fuck right now. I'm also like low on like motivation and shit, so that doesn't help anything. That's just genuinely like nothing I can do about that, you know? That's just kind of is what it is, unfortunately. Being low on motivation is like a really bad thing, I feel like, for me, because like it's harder to do anything, I feel like, if that makes sense. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I feel like I may want to do something, that's why I'm doing it. Like I didn't know how. I was like, do I really want to do a YouTube stream? I was like, you know what, let's do it. But there's a part of me that was like, maybe I don't want to. I'm just not, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I'm very iffy on it, because there's like times where I'm like, of course I want to, duh. But at the same time, I don't, you know. I want to finish this whole thing just completely on both sides. I don't know though. I'm also like very much like I don't even want to play. Not really. I mean I do, but I don't. It's just like I'm getting like to that point where I'm like, do I keep playing? You know, it's just I'm not feeling it. I'm really not. My motivation's not really high. Just feel very I don't know what the word is, but it's not even just unmotivated or whatever. I feel very you know what I mean? Like I don't know how to explain that. But you don't feel like I don't know. I don't know how to even describe that. I want to look it up, see if I can describe what it is while writing or typing or whatever. I doubt it, but we'll see. I really do doubt it, though. It is what it is. I don't know. The way I searched this up was just duh. Huh. There's this post on Psych Central, feeling blah, 5 ways to cope. Or languishing. Maybe it's languishing? I don't know. It's in the board restless. I don't know what I am right now. It's hard to describe because for me, it's like, is it Is it the fact that I'm unmotivated? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I am, but that's not the main thing. I don't know. A 2002 study defined it as the absence of mental health, the middle ground between hopelessness of depression and the delight and motivation characterize thriving. Yeah, that sounds. Now I think about it, that sounds. Yeah, that sounds very much like what's going on. Shit. Let me keep reading. Okay. There's nothing I can do with living here. You know, that's part of the reason. I'm sure. You know, it's just like environment. What is this doing to me? You know, let's describe that for a moment. Is like the dog stress me out because I'm continuously listening to it, so I'm annoyed. Right? That's one of the most common things is that I'm annoyed. Pretty easy. I play this game, and you know, there's things that annoy me on this game. Like whenever I'm trying to scare streamers, and you know that whole thing happened today, and I was just like, dude, I can't. It's just really sweaty, and then I'm like, okay, that I just so I'm trying to have fun when I'm not. Um, what else? So annoyed, not having fun, and not even talking about from the game in general. I'm just talking about like life too. I watched House of the Dragon. It was alright. I'm chilling, relaxing, just watching it. I do think that sometimes I feel like when I'm watching different things and I feel this way, it's more of a distraction. I don't notice it as much. I feel like when I'm streaming, I notice my like unless I'm like really having fun, I notice my like yesterday I was fine, but today in particular, I noticed that I'm less talkative. I'm less. I mean, like not even that I'm always less talkative. It's more I'm just, eh, you know. Don't know how to describe that, but true. Um, so annoyed, not having fun. Um, so like really no motivation or anything like that. Um, yeah, there's a bunch of different feelings that I have at the same time. You know what I mean? And then like with the living situation with the internet, I like there's just not a lot I can do there. But it's just different content I would love to be able to make if I had my computer. Um, and then all that, you know, kind of is a thing. It's like being able to record with like friends and stuff would be fun, regardless of streaming. Um, I just don't have one for a while still. Hopefully soon I'll get like a text message being like, I finished it or something like that. Cause like I really just want it to be fully done, but I don't know, man. It'll be a while, unfortunately. But one last thing is, hopefully when I move out, like I'm gonna be around better people in general, right? So that's fucking the best thing. And like I'm hopeful for it, but there's a lot of where I'm feeling like hopelessness because of where I live, and it's more like, am I gonna survive the next how many months until I move? I don't know. I don't. I know what I feel, but I don't know the answer to it. You know what I mean? Um, it's two different answers. It's like I don't know, but obviously I wanted to, but I feel like I may not just because of the stress and the exhaustion and just the environment around me. It's just nothing I can do about that. You know, it's just where I live um, until I move. But I really just don't want to wait too long, man, especially with the way I feel right now. And that's another thing too. I really wish I don't know. I wish my other friend still we were still friends because what I would love right now, sorry. What I would love right now is like to be able to hang out with him because he was really cool and I actually just miss honestly truth, I just miss being able to just like talk to him and like be able to like walk on the highway at night like all the way at like 2 a.m. for like literally hours. It was just really fun and it was like really peaceful and I do think I missed that kind of like peacefulness. I would love to be able to do that right now, but I just don't have anybody right now because everybody moved away or are way too busy, and it just sucks though because they complain about people making plans with them, and then people cancel plans with them, and then they complain about it. But it's like I've been trying to hang out with them for so long now that I'm just kind of like, okay, when we hang out, we hang out. Like I'm going to their party in July, and that's it. But like it's just like I don't, you know what I mean? There's that part of you where that like it's overthinking, right? And you're like, do they even want to be my friend? Like those questions like pop in your mind. And the truth is, I don't know. I wouldn't know because anytime I plan, they'd be like, "Oh, we're too busy still. I'm sorry." But then they'll like talk about how other people cancel plans with them, and it's just like I guess they planned that and they canceled, but like if we're trying to plan something, like it just sucks. Um, Hopefully, though, I don't know. It's just weird. It's hard to know for sure, though. Um, how it's real. Am I still friends with them? I don't know. It's hard to know. And that's the issue with me too. Is I don't really talk to people in general. Um, so that's my own issue. It's just like I genuinely don't. I mean, number one, genuinely just don't enjoy texting people. Like, if I just run into them, that'd be different. But I just don't like texting. I really don't. I never really have. Um, Even in my relationships, I never have. Um, just the one thing I always kind of like why I ended a lot of distant relationships was because just like it's just continuously texting back and forth, and um, it's just not fun. Um, and even when we're hanging out in person, it's just like, and I was talking about distant relationships mostly, but even with relationships where I can see somebody in person, it's like usually they're like 2 hours away, just because I barely date people in my area. I choose not to, um, like right next to me, because like they're probably friends with other exes I've had, or they're just friends with people I don't really like, and then that comes from coming from like a person who has had plenty of bad relationships, like cheating and abusive relationships. So I just rather not, you know. Um, and that's probably why I'm not really dating at all in general until I at least move, so that I'm able to have a better environment around me, so I'm not stressed out, and I can actually bring somebody over rather than, like here I wouldn't want to bring somebody over because I don't even have my own room, which is its own issue. Um, and I'd rather like go out somewhere, like go hiking somewhere, and or whatever it is. That's just me. Um, but I also don't like texting, and that's why I'm like, okay, I'll wait till I move so that I'm able to just hang out with somebody, whoever it is. Um, and then over time, whatever happens, happens. I guess I don't really know. I'm very iffy because a part of me doesn't even want to ever be in a relationship because I don't know who they're gonna be, and I don't want to deal with the same shit I dealt with here, like with my family. You know what I mean? Like, let's put it this way: it's like I could date somebody who just is like so narcissistic, like everybody here, and I'm just like, I really don't want to deal with that. And part of me is like that, And I don't know how I feel about having kids with somebody. It's like it depends on who they are because, like, as a human being, it's like I want somebody who's actually like good as a human being if I have kids. And also, if they don't want kids, then we don't have to have kids. I don't really care too much. If they want kids and I actually like, grow close to them like that, and I feel like they're the person I would want to have kids with, yeah, sure. But a lot of people, I will be honest, a lot of people I've dated that, because I don't necessarily like dislike, but I wouldn't have kids with, if that makes sense. Like quite a bit of people, actually. Um, Mainly because of how their responses to different things. Like, for example, well, I don't know. Like, well, actually, good example is just my recent ex. My most recent ex, which was like last year in summer, by the way. Um, Basically, and that's like dating, not talking. So specifically dating. So it's different than if I was talking to somebody. All right. Now with her, she is the type that thinks love is a choice, which is sad because babies can comprehend love. So, yeah. I think love is an action and it's a feeling. It's to me when people are like, okay, there's people that don't believe in love at all, and then there's people that think love is a choice. And it's like, no, because you still have to feel that way in order like even if you don't use the word to describe it as in love and you use a different word or you describe feeling, I don't know. What would you describe that? You know what I mean? Even if you don't do that, it's still love regardless if you give that definition to that or that word or not. If that made any sense. I don't know. English is hard. But back to what I was saying, she thinks love is a choice. Would I have kids with her? No. No, I wouldn't. It just doesn't make sense to. Like, wait, what? You know, like that doesn't coming off that doesn't sound right for a relationship. I would argue it's not a good one, you know. And the girl I last talked to romantically, like truly, talked to, like planned dates and everything. Now with her, it depends. I mean, like right now, what I know, I would say she's probably really immature for like a lot of things, to be honest. I mean, put it this way, and I don't say that like because things didn't work out. I literally say that because of the way everything happened. Well, actually, I'll just kind of talk about it. So, she was friends with, well, I dated this other person that we were friends with, and we were mutual friends, and then my ex, introduced me to her, and me and her pretty much like got high together, and I fucked each other all night, like genuinely, like straight up, just looking in each other's eyes the whole time. I was like, dude, this is weird, like, but I was like, dude, I've never had that before, right? And I had a lot of feelings towards her right then, right there, because in general, I was like, wow, you know what I mean? The way we looked at each other, it just never really looked at somebody that way before, and nobody looked at me that same way, that exact way before. Um, Now, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna get into the rest of that other than after, like kind of what happened after. Um, my ex ends up dating a guy, and she's still friends, or my ex was friends with the girl, and what ended up happening there is she dated a guy. My ex dated a guy who was abusive, right? And he went to jail. And instead of like being a good friend, the girl I liked decided to laugh at her and things like that, which really annoyed me because she, like the girl I liked, ended up leaving me because of or we weren't dating, but you know what I mean. She ended up choosing a different guy who was an asshole, who's the guy laughing by her side at their friend's misery. So would I have kids with her? Not now. Like if she was matured enough to not do shit like that, and there's a few other things that, like the more I look back, I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe not. Like there's a few things that is kind of dislikable because part of that kind of just has to do with where we live, the environment around us, just kind of how some people react to that and how some people like mature over that. Mature as in like influenced. Um, and yeah, with her, the way her influence was, I wouldn't. I think, I don't know. Like yeah, I had a lot of feelings for her. That was pretty obvious when I met her, you know what I mean? Like, but I would never, and I mean never, have kids with her for sure, unless she was a lot more mature. But at that point, it's another reason why I won't date in my area ever again. I choose not to. Is because I don't want somebody who's like influenced in the wrong way, and like very either narcissistic or just not the best person to be in a relationship with. It's just, and that comes from somebody who also like rather fall in love with somebody, be in a relationship with them, and just not work out. Like genuinely. I'd rather have that now more than anything. Uh, Obviously, that's not going to happen. I'm choosing not to allow that to happen. Like, until I at least move and I'm settled down, because I want to be able to actually, like, not only experience things, if I'm dating somebody, I want to be able to actually do something with them, like go hiking somewhere, etc., you know? I can't do that shit here. I really can't. There's not a lot of places. I mean, the closest place is like an hour and 30 minutes away. So that's our first issue, right? And that's just not fun. I don't know. There's just so many different things that I have an issue of. That's another thing, too. I mean, I'm going to talk about last year when I was hanging out with my friend who I hung out with pretty much all the summer. He, now, okay, I'm going to just kind of expose kind of what he did. So this year, or back, actually, let's go last year and then we'll get to it. Basically, what ended up happening was we were friends, obviously. He would always talk to me about his girlfriends and things like that. I would talk about the people I was talking to, girlfriends or whatever. Alright, you know, the normal friend stuff, just, you know, talking about that stuff. The issue is, right, is he started talking to a girl, and I had his back here, who was dating somebody and was in a committed relationship for 4 years. I was like, she's just using you, you know what I mean? And I'm just trying to help him there, and he finally blocks her, and then he unblocks her, says, don't get mad. I was like, alright, it's fine. You know, and then he started talking to somebody else, and this person ends up telling him that she likes him, and then a week later says it was all a joke, and that she didn't really like him. Yeah, that happened. Okay. That's so fucked to me. But back to the main point that I'm making here is he ends up or the girl I was talking to at a point ends up completely ghosting me, telling me how much she can't wait to see me. I asked her out. I was like, you know what, I was like, let's ask her out, see what she says. I was like really hopeful. I was crossing my fingers and everything. I was like, dude, this would be cool. And she came back and said no, which is fine. It hurt a little bit, sure. But I was like, okay, you know, cool. It's all good. You know, and she wasn't saying no for good. She was just saying no as in right now because she wanted to wait till we were in person, you know, for that to happen. Now the issue is she lived like 3 hours away. Big issue if you ask me. To a point because like I just dated somebody like this, like months later who drove like 2 to 3 hours to see me. Somebody wants to see you, they'll see you. Like if somebody actually likes you, they'll see you. I mean, even if like I don't expect somebody to be like, okay, I'm gonna pick up my stuff. I'm gonna go now. You know what I mean? I don't expect that unless they really can. And you know, that person had time and I started dating them. That's the whole thing. But I'm not going into that. But back to the main story at hand is she ends up you know, basically saying, okay, no, not right now until we meet or whatever. It's just more, and she was asking me if I could ask her again when we were in person. Right now, instead of anything happening, she was telling me how she was gonna be traveling with friends to. I can't really say because you know, it kind of gives away. Let's just say 12 hours away, give or take. Right, and now she was gonna be 12 hours away, which is fine. And she said she was gonna do it in the weekend. Friday came, or Thursday came, I think it was, and I wake up in the morning, I check my phone, and behold, I was ghosted, which felt weird because it just didn't make sense. Like she was telling me how she was like wanting to cuddle and actually wanting to be with me, but she wanted to wait till we were in person. I have a theory, and that theory is the people that she's going on a road trip with, one of them is probably somebody she likes, which is fine. Just be honest about it. I don't care, you know? I'd rather just been told the truth than ghosted. Even if we end up deleting each other and mad at each other or whatever, I'll be able to move on a lot faster than I was, because it took me a minute. It really did. We were talking for like a month, almost 2 months. It's just like, that hurts, you know? Especially to be lied to and like, then get told, you know, just randomly ghosted. It's not the last or the first time that ever happened, and I know that, but I just wish people were more truthful. That's just the truth. Um, but back to the thing with my friend. Now, towards July, it was July 4th. We hung out. We were gonna have like we were gonna go to a party or whatever, but then uh, there was there just wasn't a point. Like there was one, but it's like they were just dickheads. I was just like, I'd rather not. Let's go listen to music. And then there was a band playing. Me and him got drunk. We chilled, relaxed, listened to music. Kind of reminded me of Modern Baseball. If you know who Modern Baseball is, the band. I love that band. But back to the story is that was fine, right? And then right after that, my friend asked, or not that same day, like the next day or whatever. My friend asked me if I can go work for him or work with him, and they were working for a millionaire, and he was asking me because the millionaire has lost all of his employees because they all quit for good reason. And I worked with him. That guy was a dickhead. I hated the boss. That guy truly, truly is a dick. No wonder why everybody quit. Genuinely one of the most pathetic people in the world. I never got paid, by the way. We worked for like 9 hours. I was supposed to get 20 bucks per hour. So yeah, we started staining their log cabins there and everything like that. Yeah, imagine if I got 20 bucks an hour. That'd have been pretty nice, even if it was just for the day. I mean, the guy expected me to go back the other day, but I already told people that I was working the next day. You know what I mean? I had no choice. I was like, wait, what? You know? I was like, dude, I was asked to come this one day, number one, right? Number two is I already told other people that I was going to work for them. Number three is there's no way I would really be willing to work for this millionaire narcissistic motherfucker ever again, genuinely. You know, I just being serious, right? Now, I didn't go, you know, obviously, and then eventually my friend needed to get a haircut, and I convinced them to get a Peaky Blinders haircut. I was like, hey, you would look good. He actually kind of did. But we we went to get that, and we came home. Me and him went walks and things like that, and we ended up going back home to his sister's eventually. And we all three of us started talking about how his dad stole his money every single month that he worked for the millionaire. Exactly. So he's getting paid 20 bucks an hour, right? And he's there for like at least 5 days of the week. Sometimes, you know, he's not on weekends. Sometimes he is on weekends. I just said, okay, let's not count it on weekends. I can't remember the exact price, but I don't know if you know this, but if you work for 8 hours for 20 bucks an hour, let's just do this math real fast. 20 bucks, 80 times 20 is 160, right? Now, that's just a day. Now, let's just say you work 5 days a week, so times 5 in 1 week. It's so slow of a computer, dude. So that's 800. So that's just 800. Now, keep in mind, that is a week. So I'm not even going to add the rest of the week. You know why? Because all he got paid was $800. And then he told me how his dad got paid, too. I was like, wait a minute. His dad gets paid? Funny, because when I worked with my friend, you know what his dad was doing? Sitting inside the log cabin on a couch while we were staining the outside. Do I need to explain the issue here? Like, so you're telling me that he gets a cut of, is it 800 times 4? Something like that. Whatever. Same thing. $3,200. And he worked for 2 months, so there's that back too. So more like, you know, 7 grand or something like that. Let me just see. Times 2. Okay, 6,400. Why didn't I just think? Why? The ADHD sucks. 6,400, right? So that's technically how much he should have made. But in reality, he made $1,600. Yo, what's up, Amma? Like, that's crazy. That's sad. But unfortunately, his dad was able to get away with it. And then me and him talked and talked and talked, and he kind of like was like, you know, he was saying how he wanted. Can I join? I'm not playing anymore tonight, but Emma. But he was saying how he wanted to like move, right? And I was like, okay, you can move in with me. Fuck it, right? And you know, instead of like that actually happening, he said he wanted to. Me and his sister were agreeing that it was his best option was to get out of there because his dad's just taking his money. He, you know what I mean? It just would be better for him mentally and stuff like that. Okay, all right, good night, Alabama. And it just, in general, would be nicer to be able to have that. And he could have you know, lived with me, and I mean, we probably would be gone by now. I don't know. But that just didn't happen, which is fine. It is what it is. But then he stopped talking to me. He blocked me on Snapchat after I asked him what happened, and he told his dad, like, I guess he's like, "Oh yeah, I asked my family." Like, dude, you're an adult. Like, you've been an adult for 3 years now or 4 years. You need to like be able to like not ask and just do. Like if you're like he's older than 21, like he is 21 at that point. He should be able to just move, right? Like I'm 21 and I don't have an option, but if I had an option, I would go anywhere right now. This second specifically. I mean, I'm moving 15 hours away. I just hate that I have to wait. Um, but yeah, instead of like him doing that, and we were gonna move to Arizona, which is, hey, yeah, that's a whole thing. I'm not going into that, but he basically ends up cutting me off and like blocking me on Snap, which was just really weird behavior. And then like months later, like the beginning of this year, he ends up texting me, asking me, "How am I doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm alright. Are you gonna unblock me on Snap?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I'll unblock you." I re-give him my Snap because I was like, okay, just in case he needs the name or whatever. He doesn't unblock me. He doesn't add me. He just keeps it there. Doesn't message me for a couple months, and like last month, give or take, he messages me, or 2 months ago, he messages me and tells me of his girlfriend. You know, sends me pictures of her, and I was talking to a girl too. I was like, all right, maybe we can plan a double date sometime. You know, just being fun or whatever, right? And it doesn't make sense that he's still having that nature to be my friend, to still talk about things, people he's dating or talking to or whatever it is, but is not able to unblock me on Snap and actually be able to try to hang out with me again, which is sketchy. And I'm really confused about that. I will never know, regardless. But back to the main story. Um, you know, he talks to me about it. I was like, "Oh, I'm happy for you," blah blah blah, right? All that stuff. And then I said, "We need to hang again. Do you still live where you used to?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "Can you add me on Snap so we can talk about it?" You know what I mean? It's just because I'm tired of like messaging on like Messenger or whatever. And he goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, thank you." And I send him my Snap again. Still does not add me at all whatsoever. All right, and then after like a few weeks passed, I was like, dude, I'm tired of like not getting a message. I'm tired of him just kind of like ghosting me because like, dude, he's my friend, right? And you know what he does? I'm just gonna read what I say to him. All right. Sorry, excuse me. All right, now this was in April to be exact. I said, okay, actually, let's just read this. Fuck it. Alright, chat, fuck it. Alright, this was in February. He basically texts me asking who is this, and it's like somebody who's just adding him on Facebook who had me added or whatever. I was like, alright, it's probably just a bot. I don't know. And then he eventually sends me his girlfriend, and I said, nice. And he goes, right, I got to meet her too. Very nice, pretty woman. And I said, I'm hoping to see girl I was talking to tonight, but let's just hope and go with the flow, right? He sends me more pictures of them, and then goes, this was the other day, me and her, and he says, hope it goes well with you and said girl that I was talking to at the time. Now, to clear up this, he is acting like we're friends, you would say, right? Like, oh, I hope it goes well for you and her, you know. You would think that we're friends. And here I go, does she live close with you? And I go, you still live up here? Gotta unblock me on Snap. And I said, and me too, but we'll see. And he goes, she lives in, etc. I have zero clue where that is, to be honest, or how far. I was asking, so if me and Crystal, I said her name, fuck it, whatever, got together, we all hang out. It'd be nice, but I don't know if it's going to happen, but it would be nice. And he goes, right. Now, it doesn't matter I said her name, because anybody, you know, there's thousands of people named there, and it's just like, you know. It is what it is. It doesn't matter. I just usually like not saying anybody's name that I'm not dating. Unless I'm dating somebody like now, I won't say their name. And they, you know, that's a whole thing. But, etc. And then I'm like, it'd be nice, but I don't know if it's going to happen, but it would be nice, right? So I'm literally basically saying, hey, let's set up a double date, you know, cool. We can actually have a double date going. We can go out to eat somewhere or whatever it is, right? We can go hiking somewhere because that's what we do. Like, we used to sit in the garage and listen to music out loud, rap. Like, dude, I'm terrible at rapping, but I used to be really good. Like, I was really good freestyles out in the garage. I was actually really good. I was surprised. They had a mattress out there. They would put it on the ground. They would just lay on it and we just chill, relax, have fun. And it was just genuinely fun. Like, that was a good friendship, I feel like. And then, I don't know what happened, but happened. I guess maybe it was, maybe his guiltiness in, like, the fact that he wasn't going to come live with me or something. Or, like, maybe his parents told him to block me on Snap. But then again, I doubt that because they offered me to stay there one time. They offered me to stay at their place. The only reason I didn't is because they live in the middle of nowhere and they had no internet, so I wasn't going to be able to, like, stream or anything like that, and that's just the only issue. Now, if I didn't, like, you know what I mean? If they didn't live in the middle of nowhere, yeah, I would have took it. I would have. It would have been better. But my point being, that doesn't make sense, right? Like, what? Continue reading. I was like, okay, are you going to unblock me? LOL. And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, alright, finally, LOL, my Snap is, you know, in case you need a re-add, right? He doesn't add me back at all. It never does. And this was back in February, keep in mind. And then in April, I texted him finally, being like, we need to hang again. You won't get this till my phone connects back to the internet because I didn't have internet at that point. I was at work, you know what I mean? I was just, dude, I really just wanted to hang out with my friend again because that's who, you know, that was my friend. And, like, 10 minutes passed, and I said, because I connected to Walmart's internet because I was at Walmart then. And I said, beep boop, I'm at Walmart, but can I call after I get home and put groceries away? I ended up getting home, putting groceries away, ended up calling him. And this is what happens. My guy fucking blocked me. I was like, okay, this is weird. And he has not unblocked me, surprisingly, because the amount of times he's messaged me over the months. Just chatting shit, really. It's just annoying, because it is very flaky behavior where I'm like, okay, we're talking about having like a double date, setting up something where me and somebody, which that didn't work out, whatever. You know, and then he's talking to me about his girlfriends and all these things, but we're not really friends, are we? You know what I mean? Like, that's just sketchy to me. Like, I don't get it. And it's, like, that's sad to me because I'm, like, I'm not having his back, right? I'm telling him he can fucking come live with me when I move to Arizona. I'm telling him all this shit. Right? Like, my guy, I have your back here. And your idea is to just flake out on me and, like, totally just kind of unfriend me in real life, you know what I mean? Other than, like, obviously on Snap and, you know, all that, too. Which is annoying because, like, it doesn't make sense to do so. And that annoyed me the most because why? There's no reason for it. Unfortunately, it just kind of happened, but I'm at that point where I'm kind of like, I don't want to make any friends up here anymore either, you know? And I'm going to a party in July, but other than that, I have nothing else really planned for, like, hanging out with people because there's no point. There's really no point. Especially lately, I'm going through some other shit that happened recently, like earlier this month that, you know, I kind of had somebody pass away, and I'm not, you know what I mean? That just kind of sucked, and it sucked because I literally talked to the day that it happened, and it's like, for me, what I really, 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 really wished happened was that, you know, we became friends because I basically was messaging them because they were going through something, and we talked about becoming friends and, like, you know, going out to hike with friends and, you know, just having fun and trying to enjoy life, especially because I'm moving, you know what I mean? I even messaged them about it, saying, like, how I didn't really have that many friends up here because of it, and all that, and, you know, the issue is they're barely ever going to come up here where I live anyway, because they live 2 hours away, but then they passed away the same day I talked to them about other shit, which really sucked, because I was looking forward to being their friend and, you know, hanging out with them whenever we could, even if it was very rare. It would have been good for me, especially with everything in my mind. And like if I did have friends with the, you know, the same friend that I hung out with like all last summer, last year, you know, if I was still friends with him, I think I'd be in a better place right now on stream. But I just had nobody, you know what I mean? Like had it just it sucks. It really does. And like I said, I mean, I am going to a party in July, but I don't even know if I'm really their friend. That's another issue by itself is with this person, they've been here already for like a month or whatever, but you know, every time we plan, I'd be like, "Oh, are you guys busy anytime soon?" And be like, "Ah, we're too busy," you know, whatever. And it's either they're both too busy, or one or the other is busy. The issue with it is like I don't care who I hang out with. I just want to hang out with somebody. You know what I mean? Um, but then like when we do plan something, and either they like we planned something recently, like a couple months before they got back, or when they were here, but they were just like here on kind of just being here just to visit or whatever. Um, we planned something, right? And I'm like, okay, we're gonna hang out, right? And they were like, yeah, we're gonna hang out. I was very excited for it. I thought it was gonna happen. It didn't happen. Um, we didn't hang out, and they ended up hanging out with somebody else, and then apologizing to me, saying that they'll hang out with me when they get back. They didn't. I'm still waiting. And then part of me doesn't know if I'm actually their friend or not. And a lot of that brings anxiety, like, for their party, because their party's in July, and they invited me to it. But it's like, what if they just don't actually want me there or whatever? You know what I mean? Because there's that overthinking process, and there's nothing I can do about that thought. There just isn't. And I think that comes to a bigger issue of the point that, what am I going to do there, you know? There's not much I can do. It just kind of is what it is, unfortunately. But I do hope eventually that I'll move out of here and I'll just have better friends in general, and more friends. I would prefer more friends that are into different things. Like for example, I like airsoft, but I really don't have that many friends in general who like airsoft. I had friends back in like high school that liked airsoft, but you know, I just don't also have any airsoft guns or anything like that. And they didn't even actually play airsoft. They just liked it. You know what I mean? So there's that too. But there's nothing near me that I can go play airsoft if I wanted to. But there is somebody that is friends with my friend that I'm living with, who said they actually know somebody who likes airsoft that they're friends with. So I might be able to go play airsoft with them, and that'll be fun just because I want to try airsoft and maybe buy a gun eventually for airsoft. I don't really know yet. It just kind of depends. But I want to try it first, obviously. And that's airsoft. And then there's just like, I kind of want to be friends with people who own supermotos. I fucking love motorbikes. I miss being able to ride one. I want to ride one again. The last thing I rode was a motorbike, not a supermoto, but my point being is I want to ride one again. I miss it. Like I haven't rode one since I was like 14, 13, something like that. I remember I was missing for 10 years, or 10 years, 10 hours. Imagine 10 years, Jesus, at this point. But yeah, I was missing for like 10 hours at night one night. That has nothing to do with what I was talking about, but yeah. I kind of just walked in the woods and just kept walking. Sort of. I was like walking on a path, and the path was like, the path kept going, but it was like overgrown weeds and stuff like that. And eventually, we just walked so far back that we went like this. We looped back around, all the way around. So that's why we were missing for like 10 hours straight, which is fun. I wasn't really scared though, you know what I mean? Like I was like, okay. And then I got really tired. Now that was the issue, is I got tired. If I wasn't tired already, I would have been fine. But the dogs were with us, and dogs actually just laid down on the ground. We laid on top of them. They laid on our legs to keep us warm. Because it was me and my sister. And eventually we got out. And not long after. I remember I thought I heard shouting, but it might have been wolves. And then I definitely heard shouting, and then I shouted back. We didn't shout back, you know, they weren't gonna hear us. And I also know that wolves aren't gonna just attack me. It's just not how they do it. The only time they do that is if, like, you have cubs near, or they're, you know, puppies nearby. They're babes, but, yeah, and they don't, so. The reality of the chance that there would be, you know, baby wolves next to us is just really low. And the better option is to actually yell back anyway. But yeah, you know, that's my whole point. It's just, I don't know, man. If I was just in a better place and being able to have better friends and meet better people and just have the chance of doing that is obviously needed. And you know, when I like traveled to like Florida this year and TwitchCon and all that, I'm really just gonna use that to relax as much as I can and like just associate with other people and talk to other people. Did I say associate? I'm gonna say socialize with other people and stuff like that, and just kind of relax. Because we're trying to get an Airbnb for TwitchCon with a pool, which would be nice. Most likely to get one, but I don't know yet. I also still need to buy the TwitchCon tickets, but money. So, and then I have the Florida trip, so there's that. But yeah, we gotta figure out things and decide what we're gonna do and all that. But hopefully, hopefully I end up being in a better spot at some point. I know for a fact I need to move. Sorry. Without a doubt. You know? I just think there comes a time where I get way too stressed and just with everything that happened, it's like it sucks, you know, because I do miss, I don't know, like I miss hanging out with the friend that I was just talking about, like from last year, you know. The friends that could hang out now is just too busy all the time. It just sucks, man, because I know for a fact I need it, even if it's like for an hour or two. Like I know for a fact I need that shit. Right? What is he doing? I was watching a video that I was sent. Ah, damn, man. And that's another thing too is my vocal cords. Like I have a dry cough again. I don't even have. Oh, it could turn into a sore throat, but I don't know. I don't think I have one right now. I don't know. My phone's froze. It's so annoying. Um. What just happened? Here we go. That was weird. Snapchat isn't responding. Yeah, it's because it's garbage. You know, and there's a lot of things that I wasn't able to do recently. Like I wasn't able to be at my friend's like birthday stream just because of everything going on and being kicked out of my room. And like I've been trying to make as much money as I can from like all these different platforms, like you know, just from like mobile games to fucking smaller things that really don't do much, but I'm like 5 pennies. Oh, I'll take it. I'm genuinely being serious. I would do that anyway, even if I didn't like have to deal with this shit. But the difference is if I didn't, it would be a lot less stressful anyway, and it would be more enjoyable and not be forced to do with them. So it's not that I'm forced to do with it. It's just that I enjoy doing it when there's nothing else I can do, you know? Because I literally am not joking about the mobile games thing. I literally do that. Not a lot of money. I have like $50 on it, but it's okay. I mean, not that I made about $200 total from it, but I'm also kind of just saving it for now until like August 3rd probably. But every third of every month is where I'm gonna count up like my money, like what's in my bank, what's in my savings checking, what's in my, all these mobile game apps and what's in, all. I have a gambling website that I'm in. Sort of, sort of. It's okay. So I originally put $25 in there. I already made my money back. I made like $45 from it. Not really a big difference, to be honest with you. But right now, like for example, I have like 20 on it. Not for my own money. It was free coins that they give to you every month or every day, every 24 hours. They give you like you spin a wheel and it gives you free coins. I'm like, okay, well it's free. I might as well do this, right? It's free money. It makes sense. Um, so there's, you know, I'll probably have like maybe $100 to $200 altogether through all these different platforms and stuff. 3, 4. That's forward post. Okay, one more. There's just quite a bit of things that I miss out on. And I just want to be able to like actually, I don't know, save as much as I can for like the traveling, but also like TwitchCon because I need to buy the tickets. Of course, I'm still going because I have so many people to meet there. Um, and I'm also, like I said, about getting an Airbnb. It would be nice to just travel there, even if TwitchCon didn't exist, and not even necessarily, in Las Vegas. Even if we just went to California, got an Airbnb, I'd be fine with that. I would, but I still want to meet people. There's a chance that my other friend goes, a very small chance that they go, but I was always hoping that they would. Um, oh God. But they won't. Huh. Sorry, I'm questioning who this person is. I don't remember. Weird. That was January 22nd, 2020. It's crazy. Jesus. Goddamn. Sorry, I got distracted by Discord. I accidentally clicked somebody, or not even accidentally. I clicked somebody's name, and it like refreshed, um, like our messages, and I was like, holy shit, this is from January. I don't even know who this person is. I was like rereading it. I was like, huh, who's this? And it was from last year, January. I was like, I don't fucking know. I was like, who's this? I don't remember. I really don't. Um, it is what it is, but I don't remember them, so it's just weird. Cause I have messages where like it kind of just ends, like we don't talk. You know what I mean? Where I just stop talking or they stop talking. It's so weird, but that happens a lot, I think too. It's like I just stop talking to people. Like even now, it's hard for me to do it with everything going on, um, and just stress. And like I don't even talk to the person I'm moving in with right now because I'm two different reasons. They're always busy during the day, obviously, so I just don't want to bother them. And then also when like sometimes here and there, like I get really stressed and I'm like, I want to vent instantly, and I'm like, okay, I gotta not message, not vent right away. But then like, end up not doing it, and then um, usually they're working all day, so it's like harder to wait to call or whatever. But we still have the Florida trip, which is in August, and I specifically can't wait for that. Um, and I need to relax as much as possible, just have fun, and not be so stressed and anxiety like just everywhere because of this shit, man. And just focus on the fact that I'm out. When I do get out, like just even if it's for the week or 2 weeks, just for the fact that I'll be out of here is the point that I'm making. It's just that's needed. It genuinely is. It'll feel better. It'll be nicer for me. I will be able to actually breathe, and I won't have to deal with as much shit. And I just when I am out, like we'll be going hiking, we'll be doing a bunch of different things. We're gonna go out to eat, you know, just relax and realize that I'm out of this house when that does happen, and try not to focus so much on, oh, let's say it's the end of the weekend or the week there or whatever, and I'm like, oh shit, in like an hour I gotta fly back or something. That was just an example. You know, I need to not worry about that. Instead, focus on that last hour or however. You know, I was just using it as an example, but it's the last day or 2 or 3 or 4 or the whole week, and I'm like, I don't really want to go back, but I have to, you know, because that's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, okay, I don't want to go back. It's still gonna happen, but it'll be different, I guess. I'm just trying to focus on the fact that I gotta live more in the moment when I'm there, and not be worried that I have to go home eventually. Goddamn, that's just how I feel about living here, man. It just says a lot. Um, but yeah, and then TwitchCon in October, but that's only for a week or two, so yeah, we may stay for an extra week, but with an Airbnb, I don't know. Depends. I want to. Plus, it's birthday. We could go do something while we're there anyway. It would be nice. And then we could just chill. We may have like a small get together too, which would be cool. But yeah, like even then, I just gotta relax, focus on what I really came to do, which was meet people and you know at least have some sort of fun. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Um, but yeah, I just gotta have fun. That's it. Um, not be focused on stress and anxiety and all that painful shit. Cause that's what I dealt with a lot and too much, if you ask my opinion. So that's what we'll do and hope for, I guess. Sorry, my eye. Excuse me. I'm gonna end now because I'm really tired and I've been kind of really unmotivated today to like really stream and I've been very feeling. It just doesn't feel good and really stressed and not knowing what to do because I'm just not in the mood for DBD, man. Like we played all good all week and then today was just like really bad. Not even that we played bad, it's just our lobbies were really not fun. So I don't know. I guess Tuesday's just that day, you know. Unfortunately, it's not that I don't want to play either. It's like I do. I just I'm not in the mood for it, man. Very disappointed. But I'm gonna end. See you guys tomorrow. I hate that you can't rate people on YouTube yet. There needs to be a way to do that. But anyways, good night. See you guys tomorrow. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So peace. Bum bum.